What is battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the win.
Point, set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to battlecourt Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Chargers and the Warriors. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Chargers. Subbing tonight, number 77, El Barba. Number 4, Bradley. Number 46, Arthur. Number 32, Ubia. Number 91, Iturbide. And the captain, number 54, Zuleika. And now the home team, the Warriors. From Miami, Florida, number 1, Correa. From New Haven, Connecticut, number 59, Gallo. Subbing tonight from Quezon City in the Philippines, number 88, Robin. From Tijuana, Mexico, number 60, Manny. From Marquina in the Basque Country, number 66, Alex. And the captain from New Haven, Connecticut, number 13, Douglas. And with that, the players salute you, the fans, and we are ready to begin tonight's game day. And with the introductions aside, want to welcome everybody back to another Friday night edition of the Fall 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's game day between the Chargers and the Warriors. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Doing great. Looking forward to an exciting evening of highlight here in the Magic City.
And boy, we get right into it, Stu, with a great matchup here, Division II doubles. We're going to see Iturbide and Ubia take on Douglas and Manny. The Chargers team 2-1 so far this regular season. Douglas and Manny of the Warriors 2-2. 2 singles matches, 4 doubles matches on the slate. You saw a couple subs playing. We'll get to that between sets. Here's the first serve. We're ready to begin.
We begin tonight's action with an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Double fault. First point of the evening goes to Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve. So, I don't know that we started a battle court off with a double fault.
No, I mean, certainly not. Very rare you see one in a game day, but Iturbide is still working through a new basket. So, again, it may happen. You don't have full control in those two escaping.
Ubia from the forehand to the inside. Ball tipped by Manny. We're tied up, 1-1. Iturbide serves for the Chargers.
And some early mistakes both ways now. Manny with a rare miss. He's been catching great so far in the backcourt after a great winter season.
Here's Manny on the backhand. Douglas is there. Douglas to the inside. Ubia from the 13. Douglas will take that at the 9. Backhand. Ubia is there. Iturbide, left side to the inside. Manny is there. Here's the backhand. Wall to wall. Robote, that rebound off the back wall played by Iturbide on the forehand. Ball tipped. Second point for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas serves.
And Ubia came out on fire to begin this fall season. He struggled a little bit these last few game days, missing more balls, particularly those tough ones along the side wall. And not easy, and well played by the Warriors to get that 2-1 lead.
There's a backhand by Ubia, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Iturbide midcourt, backhand. Robote forehand by Douglas. Here's Ubia. Big backhand to the inside. Robote coming out again. Low and hard from the left side of Ubia. Costavo 2-all opens and scores for Douglas. 3 points for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas serves.
Well, a great sign to see Douglas throwing that 2-all early, and that one opened up beautifully. Should give him a lot of confidence moving through this game day. So he's close to the side wall. He catches it and just fires it. No hesitation.
Looks really comfortable doing it, too. Good catch by Ubi at the sidewall. Manny now from the 13 line. Ball tipped on the forehand of Douglas. 2 points for the Chargers. Iturbide and Ubia. Iturbide has the serve.
Yeah, I mean, and sloppy play always to begin this match. I mean, some early Friday night jitters. Douglas is one of the most sure-handed on this roster. You don't see him miss many at all. Not going that far off the wall.
Manny from deep in the backcourt off a good serve by Iturbide. Robote. Powerful Robote. Douglas makes a save. Ubia, midcourt, deep in the backcourt. Manny from the forehand. Ubia goes to the inside. Robote forehand by Douglas. Douglas calls for the Robote, puts it inside. That ball taken on the bounce by Ubia. Manny from the forehand, crossing the wall. Ubia is there. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand, down low by Iturbide. Here's Manny. Ball tipped deep in the backcourt. That's a 4th point for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas serves.
And just another, I mean, a tough catch, but one that when Ubia is playing well, he will consistently make. Just got to lock in. Still a lot of highlight of play in this match.
Robote left side. It's a 2-all, does not clear the pad. 3rd point for Iturbide and Ubia of the Chargers. Iturbide serves.
Yeah, Iturbide, one of the more aggressive front quarters, so you see Douglas trying to counter with a shot off the Robote. Don't hate it. That's a little early in the point, and try to get one by, make it 5-2. Instead, it's just a 1-point deficit, and gets the Chargers right back in it. Especially with how well the Warriors catch the ball, and how much the Chargers have struggled back there, and just getting some longer rallies. It seems to have worked out.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Great catch by Douglas, pulling it off the wall at the 8 line. Robote forehand by Douglas, caught by Iturbide. Robote forehand. Ubia now on the right side. Rebound off the back wall is missed at the 8 line. Forehand Robote. Just missed by Douglas. 4-4 is the score. Iturbide serves for the Chargers.
Another uncharacteristic miss for Douglas to start off. Again, it's a tough Robote. It's close to the side wall, but still, you don't see him swing and miss all too often.
That side wall is going to trip up
Just about it, yeah.
pretty much about anybody. But Douglas has a high degree of accuracy there. Here's a backhand by Manny to the inside. Ubia with a drop ball. 5 points for Douglas and Manny. This is possible set point.
Yeah, and that's what I was kind of alluding to earlier with how much Ubia struggled back there. I mean, just play the ball to him and try to force him to beat you. Douglas is as good as it gets up there. Manny's catching well, so you got the advantage. Got to take it while you have it.
Scoop by Manny. Manny from the 11 line. Ubia low and hard from the forehand. Manny's there, right side to the inside. Iturbide from the 9 line. Wall to wall from the left side he goes. At the side wall, Douglas sends this back. Ubia from the 10. Manny, difficult catch in the corner, comes out on the left side. Iturbide takes it in the air. Robote by Douglas, caught in the air by Ubia. Ubia, lower and harder, taken on the bounce deep in the backcourt by Manny. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Possible set point for Douglas and Manny. Douglas is serving.
I'll take another look here. Yeah, I mean, Ubia just not moving out of the way pretty much at all. And Manny kind of shaking his head like, what are we doing? But that's why they have the rule.
Interference.
Replay the point. Everything's good.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Rebote left side by Douglas. Big bounce brought down by Ubia. Beautiful catch by Ubia deep in the backcourt. Manny is there. Iturbide now midcourt. Hard to the inside. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Snap to the inside. Iturbide has it. Manny goes for the rebote. It's not playable. 5-5. This is set point.
Well, it comes down to this final point here. It's been a back and forth set. Not the best play we've seen, but still one of these teams with a chance to go up and take a pretty commanding lead in this match.
That is a missed serve. First fault, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Yeah, okay, so that's total, that's the problem that he's having. That's total escapa, what we call, that's escapes.
Yeah.
So it's an indication that the basket that he's playing with is faster than he is used to. So less hook. There's a backhand by Manny. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Ubia is there. Be alone and hard to the inside. Douglas, beautiful catch at the 8 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out to Iturbide. He sends it wall to wall from the right side. Douglas on the rebote. Ubia takes it in the air. Low, hard backhand is caught by Manny. Manny sends it deep, wall to wall, out to the rebote. Ball caught on the forehand of Manny. He comes over the top. Big bounce brought down by Ubia. Manny's there. Backhand from the 12. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Douglas on the rebote. Hard to the inside. Ubia's there. Difficult rebote save by Douglas. Cortada stopped on the forehand of Manny. Manny to the inside. Rebote by Iturbide. Douglas takes it. Winds up. Drop shot to the inside. Iturbide's there, winding up. Rifling it outside. That's caught by Manny. This is still in play. And it's great effort. Tremendous effort by all 4 players. That point goes to Douglas and Manny. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set. Wow.
Boy, Iturbide must be kicking himself. He's thinking, once that ball got by Douglas, how in the world was there another player in a white jersey there?
Manny just read it perfect and moved right up on it beautifully.
Let's see this whole sequence again. Just a tremendous point there to decide the set.
So that's a save, kind of lays it up. Iturbide, hard to the inside. Manny makes the catch beautifully there.
And then here's where the action starts. Douglas with a drop shot, but see how
has it. He figures this point is over. Boom. Clean miss by Douglas, but look at Manny right there. Great move by Ubia, trying to chase this ball down. He even gets assessed on it. It's after the second bounce, so it doesn't count. But tremendous effort by Ubia. Just great. I mean, it started off rocky with faults and underserve and overserve, but it finished up strong. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida, where you're currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
Yeah, you heard El Barba introduced for the Chargers and Robin introduced for the Warriors. Couple changes tonight. Jedin is out, so that's why you see El Barba. And Julin is out for the Warriors, so that's why you see Robin substituting. So that will affect 2 matches for the Warriors and just 1 for the Chargers.
Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Focus on Ubia.
And again, 2 singles matches of 4 doubles tonight. After this, we'll see Division 4 singles, Arta against Robin. Then Iturbide and Bradley take on Gallo and Manny, Division 4 doubles, followed by Zuleika and Arta against Alex and Robin, Division 3 doubles. Then Division 6 with El Barba and Bradley up against Correa and Gallo. And the finale tonight will be Division 1 singles with Zuleika against Douglas. That's the match order. Second set of our first match, Chargers have the serve.
Iturbide serves. Our second set begins. Here's Manny. Backhand. Powerful backhand thrown by Manny. Robote coming out. That's at the sidewall. Iturbide makes a difficult save. Manny. Pick up on the forehand. Iturbide now from the 8 line. Backhand. Escapes low to the pad. The pad is bad. It's a point for Douglas and Manny. Of the Warriors, Douglas serves. That's another example of escape.
Yeah.
Another example of a player who's playing with the cesta. Again, trying to get used to it. Playing with a cesta that has less hook than he's used to.
Yeah. Well, that first point double fault makes a lot more sense now,
Yes.
seeing these last couple throws.
Absolutely. Here's a backhand by Ubia. Robote forehand by Douglas. Ubia is there. Ubia from the 10 line. Manny takes it in the air. Robote forehand by Douglas. Manny goes hard to the inside. Ubia from the 13. Powerful forehand Robote by Douglas. Ubia is there. Low and hard. Robote save by Douglas. Iturbide attacking. He's up at the 1 line. The Filo Costado to the outside scores. Well done by Iturbide. Chargers on the board with a point here in our second set.
Oh, what a difficult catch he made. I mean, moving up on that ball was gutsy, and I mean he pulled it off. Let's see this one again. I mean, this is a big bouncer.
4, 3, 2.
Bam.
Throws it at the 1.5 line.
Yeah. Iturbide always moving up, always doing the right thing, makes his life so much easier. That's why he can throw those shots from just about anywhere.
Here's Manny on the catch. Backhand to the inside.
Just cleared.
Robote by Douglas. Hard to the inside. Ubia takes it in the air. Douglas comes up with the catch, fakes the 2-all, puts it inside. Ubia is there. Powerful forehand by Ubia. Douglas gets back in there to make the save. It's a 2-all that lands wide. Second point for Iturbide and Ubia of the Chargers.
Yeah, Douglas went for it. I mean, felt like they were in a defensive position, so he tried to turn it into something.
Real difficult to throw
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen
It
it
was
done,
off balance,
obviously.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
that was flying off the back walls, coming in quick. He was off balance. A lot working against Douglas. Great player, but that even a little tough for him.
Manny brings it over the top from the right side. Powerful forehand by Ubia. Here's the backhand by Manny. Ubia, backhand to the inside. Manny's there. Manny goes into the corner. Great catch. Backhand follows. There's a backhand by Iturbide. Powerful forehand by Ubia comes out to the rebote. Douglas takes it on the fly, puts it inside. Here's Ubia on the return. Low and hard. Scooped up by Manny. Ubia again. Rebote. Forehand by Douglas. Ubia, difficult catch. Low runner to the inside. Will score.
Tough one.
3 points for Iturbide and Ubia of the Chargers. Iturbide has the serve.
I got Manny on the back foot there. I mean, a low runner into the corner puts a ton of pressure on the back quarter. And you see this throw by Ubia. He couldn't have executed any better. Douglas is kind of out of the way. He can't cut it off inside. And look at Manny backing up. It's crossing deep. Low percentage catch.
Here's the backhand by Manny to the inside, crossing the sidewall of the 11 line. Iturbide plays the rebote. Dropping. Douglas makes the save. Big bounce. Brought in by Ubia. Rebote. Little clip off the sidewall. Douglas will take this on the forehand. Douglas looks for that three-wall play. Going to the outside. Good read by Iturbide. Manny. Low and hard from the forehand. Ubia stops it. Manny now from the 11 line. Ubia over the top. Rebote dropping and scoring. 4th point for Iturbide and Ubia of the Chargers. Iturbide has the serve.
Douglas wincing in pain there.
He's reaching for his back.
Yeah.
I think we knew of something.
Yeah, it's not great when you see that. See how it, and if that impacts in the rest of the match. Yeah.
He's a player who's played through pain throughout most of his career. Excellent catch by Manny. Forehand return, stopped by Ubia. Rebote save. Powerful backhand by Ubia. Rebote coming out. Ubia now from the forehand. Big right side by Manny. Manny stops at the 13 line. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall. Play it on the forehand of Douglas. Ubia on the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. Iturbide now from the 8. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote saved by Manny. He just keeps it in play. Forehand by Manny, crossing the sidewall, out to the rebote. Iturbide has it. Rebote left side by Douglas. Rebote again by Douglas to the inside, on the wall. Ubia is there. Split placement by Iturbide will score. 5 points for Iturbide and Ubia. Possible set point.
Well, this is a perfect shot for someone that throws a lot of 2 walls and drop shots, and Iturbide fits the billing. See, Manny's moving up. Douglas is going to the outside. That leaves the split placement wide open, and he found the spot. Chargers totally in control of this set now, leading 5-1.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Ball tipped at the side wall. That's a point for the Warriors. Douglas and Manny. Douglas has the serve. Still possible set point for the Chargers.
Douglas still reaching for the back as he's going to the service box.
Still wincing as well.
Doesn't seem to be getting any better. And yeah, still going.
Low, hard backhand by Ubia, scooped up by Manny. There's the backhand. Ubia from the 13 line. Good catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand. Caught in the forehand of Ubia. Manny over the top on the right side of the side wall, and Ubia's there. Rotate forehand by Douglas, wall to wall, 2-pass. Rotate now by Iturbide. Douglas is on it. Costado. Rotate left side by Ubia. Forehand rebote by Douglas. Ubia takes it in the air at the 10 line. Backhand. Low and hard to the inside. Picked off in the air by Douglas. That ball is off the wall and scoring. Third point for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas has a serve.
Yeah, it was 5-1 a few moments ago. 5-3, you start to believe that you got a chance to come back.
No question. You and I talk about, the dangerous leads. The 5-0 lead, not quite as dangerous. But the 5-1 lead, we've seen it sneak up on folks.
Yep, absolutely.
Here's the backhand by Ubia, powerfully thrown to the inside and scoring. Point
like
and
that.
set for Iturbide and Ubia. Taking it 6-3 in the second set. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our third set.
Well, there's the response by the Chargers, taking our first match into a third and final set.
Be interesting to see if Douglas does anything back here in the player's cage. Just leaning over, seems to be stretching it out. The focus there on the Chargers. We have some replays. Robote saved by Douglas there at the side wall. Iturbide moves way, way, way up on this.
Yeah, gets to it in the air and then fires it outside.
At the back wall, such a tough catch because you've got no room for the cesta. As you see there by Ubia, you have to extend. That last one just off the frame.
Yeah. And then the miss and then the reach. And then that became kind of a common theme that we saw in the rest of the set. Iturbide here with the splitter.
Split placement that was perfectly executed.
We're back here with the Chargers. There's Ubia sitting down. Douglas back up. You see him in the background there.
Well, he didn't have Ben chasing him with the massage gun.
No. That's one of the perks of being a Renegade. You get that free massage service, but doesn't seem like anybody on the Warriors is doesn't come in the free subscription.
You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. We're about to begin our third and final set. This set will decide the first match of the game day. Doubles match between the Chargers and the Warriors. We are ready to begin our third and final set for tonight's first match. Douglas has the serve for the Warriors. Douglas serves. Our third set has begun. Here's the backhand by Ubia. Robote. Difficult
Great
catch by Ubia on the inside. Manny's there. Backhand from the 10. Wall to wall. Out to the Robote. Robote left side by Douglas. Little clip. Puts it on the left side of Iturbide. Excellent catch by Douglas. Powerful Costado to the inside, and it scores. First point of the decisive third set goes to Douglas and Manny of the Warriors.
It got bailed out there with a really good throw, and that one was going I think, well out of play. You'd rather see that than to let it drop inside, though, because
we saw that with the
we
fireballs.
didn't see that this week.
Yeah, we saw that with the fireballs this week.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I take that back. It would have been out, but it would have been pretty close.
Here's a backhand by Ubia. Douglas, forehand rebote, fire to the inside. Ubia is there. Great catch. Manny from the 11. Iturbide, low and hard. Douglas saves the rebote. That's high to the front wall. Big bounce brought down by Ubia. Manny stops it at the 10 line. Forehand to the inside. Ubia is there. Has a tip ball. Second point for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas serves.
It just looked like he mistimed the jump a little bit. He approached that ball a little early, and that's why you never want to leave your feet when making a catch. It just kind of threw him off a little bit and was totally unnecessary on that type of play. Warriors working quickly. It's a good serve and an ace.
Powerful serve will score for Douglas. That's an ace for a third point. Douglas serves again for the Warriors. Manny get hit with that afterwards?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Off the tip.
Oof. Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Ubia. Douglas makes the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. Powerfully thrown. Iturbide is there. Manny alone to take this on the forehand. Right side to the feet of Iturbide. Ubia is there for the catch. Rebote left side to the inside. Ubia. Backhand to the inside. Into the corner. Low rebote. Saved by Douglas. What a catch. Off the wall by Ubia. Douglas is there. Winding up. Powerful costado to the outside where it scores. 4 points for Douglas and Manny. Here in the third and decisive set, Douglas serves.
Not a very common throw there. He went with the costado, kind of more of a split placement. Yeah, Ubia was going back to the inside and a late lunge outside, and he ended up catching it in a bad spot. Well, and then an ace.
An ace for Douglas brings it to 5 straight points for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Possible set, possible match point. That happens so fast.
Yeah, 2 in this set now. Douglas is starting to find the spot there along the side wall.
Ubia makes the catch on the left side. Low, hard backhand. Douglas, tremendous catch behind him. Ubia from the 12. Over the top, outside placement. Stopped by Douglas on the forehand. Cortada caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's a point for the Chargers. Iturbide and Ubia. Iturbide takes over the serve. Still possible match point for Warriors, Douglas and Manny.
A tough throw. I mean, don't know how much control he had, but
he was kind of far back and didn't lean into it.
Yeah. They got a few to work with, though, so.
Manny on the forehand, low and hard to the inside. Ubia is there. Powerful forehand by Ubia. Manny. Difficult catch, not made. Coming into the corner. That's a second point for Iturbide and Ubia. Iturbide serves.
All right, well, it was the Chargers that had a little difficulty closing out set 2, and now the Warriors just 2 points, but it happened both pretty quickly.
Here's the backhand by Manny to the inside. Rebote saved by Iturbide. Douglas takes it in the air, winds up. Costi inside. Ubia comes out, makes the save. That's out of play. Point set and a hard-fought match for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors, winning it 6-2 in the third set.
Yeah, that's a big win there. Warriors coming back after a slow second set. And they get the first win of tonight's game day. We'll see Division 4 singles up next with Arta and Robin.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's take a look at some replays from our third and final set. Iturbide, split placement. Douglas takes it in and then whips it inside here. See how it opens up off the back wall, and it just comes up onto Ubia so quickly too.
Douglas, oh, that can't feel good.
Yeah, I mean, going down, Ubia makes a pretty good catch there as he climbs the wall, like a Manny attack.
Again, you see how
the right side.
Again, we're trying to keep it close to the side wall. Well, not we. You and I are sitting comfortably in the announcer's booth. But they're trying to keep it close to the side wall. This one. And then Douglas broke out a couple aces. That's one of them. Just boom. Across the wall perfectly.
We're going to hear from our winning team there, Douglas and Manny. Congratulations, guys. It was a 3-setter to start off the day, but a big win to get your team started. Douglas, I know over the years you've kind of tinkered with the serve. Now you're kind of whipping it in there nice and hard, crossing the wall. Can you talk about the evolution and why you've kind of made some of those changes recently?
Yeah, I think I don't throw as hard as a lot of the front quarters, so my serve isn't as deadly as theirs most of the time. And I tend to just, cross the serve and keep it away from the front quarter and not give away any easy points. But during the offseason, I was working on my serve a little bit, throwing it more sidearm, trying to throw it low enough to make sure the other front quarter doesn't have a chance to catch it and have it cross deep and make it tough for the back quarter. So, luckily in that third set, I was able to get a couple points on it. But Manny played great. My back was cramping in that second set, but Manny played great, and I'm just happy we got the win.
Awesome, guys. Great start for you. Good luck the rest of the game day. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we see the practice here for our next match, which is going to begin in just a few seconds.
Yeah, that next match coming up will be Arta and Robin there in singles. To see Arta 2-0, Robin coming in as the sub. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate the World Jai-Alai League's commitment to giving back to our community through its impactful charitable program. The Chargers are playing on behalf of the Earthbound Academy, a nonprofit organization dedicated to fostering a deep connection with nature and promoting sustainable practices. The Warriors are competing for Debris-Free Oceans, a nonprofit dedicated to empowering communities to reduce waste and protect our oceans. Let's give a big round of applause to these two remarkable organizations for the work they do every day to uplift our community and protect our future. Up next, Arta and Robin here in singles. There's the serve. We begin match two. High hard backhand, Robote. Straight to the inside, missed. First point to Arta, the Chargers. Robin handles the serve, backhand, right up the middle. Arta stops it on the forehand. Sends it high to the inside, crosses the wall. Robin sweeps it off the floor, but Arta moves up on it, attacks, makes the catch, shoots a 2-wall.
That scores.
2 score. Second point for Arta. Look at this 2-wall here by Arta. Makes the catch, moving up on it. Just perfectly done, textbook. Robin blasts the backhand here. Robote comes flying off the back wall. Turn 2 walls by Arta to score.
We've seen this with Arta before. He knows that he has the shots. When he feels comfortable, he throws them, and especially in singles. more conservative style play a year, even a year ago, wasn't playing this aggressive. Great effort by Robin.
Robin keeps his backhand a little bit lower. Arta picks it off inside. Sends it deep. Robin tracks it down, whips it low. Tough scoop. Arta's got it. Inside placement will score. Beats Robin inside, makes it 4-0.
Again, Arta moving Robin around the court. Robin commits to the outside or even takes a step to the outside. Arta goes inside. Example of it right there. Arta throwing with a high degree of accuracy so far in this first set.
Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up for Arta. Robin drops it right in the corner. Arta's got to come back for it, but pushed it outside. That's going to get Robin on the board. First point it.
Yeah, that ball died coming off of the side wall. Coming off of the back wall, rather. That's all Arta could do to get the ball back up to the front wall.
Hard serve, but an over serve. Second one coming up. Second serve is good. Arta opens with the backhand. Dropping along the wall. Robin gets there. Sends it just above the pad. There's Arta with a nice scoop deep in the backcourt. He sends it inside to pass. Robin on the rebote. Drops it just above the pad. Arta got there but couldn't make the catch. That's 2 for Robin.
Something we've been seeing quite a bit of this season so far. Inside placements, low and inside. Not necessarily drop shots, but low and inside along the wall.
Here's that one, kicks in the corner. Rebote left side. This one dropping. Scoop by Arta. Inside placement will score. 5 points and a possible set point. Robin there from the 12 line. High and hard, back into the corner. Here's a rebote forehand. Robin makes a nice high catch. Backhand low to the inside. Picked off by Arta. He sends it deep. Riding along the wall, rebote forehand, played inside. Arta running with it. Makes a save all along the wall. Tough one-handed catch is missed. Point and set. Arta wins it 6-2, 2 minutes. Come back and play our second set.
So Arta was very much in control of that set from the beginning for the Chargers. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on Arta, just coming off a good set. Some commanding shots. Robin just wasn't able to get out to him. Really well done.
Yeah, and it's just been a good season for Arta. I mean, he had a slow start. Those first couple matches, I think it took him, what, three game days for the Chargers to win one, but when he finally did, I mean, he's been on fire. He's only lost one doubles match with Zuleika, a couple of singles wins.
We've seen Robin doing quite a bit of substitution for players who've been out for a variety of reasons, primarily for the Cyclones, but now he's in there 2 times tonight with the for the Warriors, for Julian.
Yes, playing here and then alongside Alex in that Division III match. Rotate to the inside.
Great
here.
placement, but you can't say anything about that. It scores again. Puts it low and inside. Beautiful scoop here by Arta.
And Arta just 2 wins in singles last year. If he can come out on top in one of these next 2 sets, that'd be 3 wins already for him in just 3 chances.
There you have Alex talking with Robin. Once again, substituting for Julian with the Warriors. I don't know that I've ever seen that big a smile on Arta in the player's cage. He earned it first set. Let's see what happens here in the second set.
That's a good
Coming
sign.
up in just about 15 seconds.
It's a good sign, you know, playing under control, playing with extreme confidence. And he threw a lot of 2 balls early. That got him settled in and closed it out 6-2. But got to win 2 sets to win the match here in Battle Court. See what happens in set number 2. Robin will have the serve. There's a serve. Second set has begun. Right in the corner there, Robin. Drops it high to the inside. Big bounce. Arta climbs the wall, but does not come down with the ball. Robin gets the first point of set 2.
Robin with tremendous control on that throw. Put it inside with a big bounce. Again, Arta's got to try to catch that on the upswing. I guess that's one way of referring to it.
That's an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside. Robote comes flying out. Robin turns it up the middle. Oh, it came back inside.
Great
Arta
catch.
makes a good catch. This one died in the corner. Robin gets it out of there and score. Dropped it right at Arta's feet. Makes it 2-0.
Oh, looks like Robin found a spot there right about between the 7 and 8 line. He's just dropped a couple right in there at the floor. And again, Arta would like to be catching these in the air, but he's got to go for the scoop. Second one that he missed.
Arta able to pass with the left side. Robin on the Robote. It's a 2-wall. Oh, Arta got there, gets the throw off and avoids the screen. It's in play. Now Robin with the backhand. Passing to the inside. Arta with the Robote. It escapes, but it lands just in. Arta gets on the board in set number 2.
What a save by Arta. Now Robin has it. Backhand powerfully thrown. Arta, this is going outside. Ooh.
And the judge was right on it. He could see the spot.
Yeah, landed right in front of him.
That's an over serve. First fault, second one coming up.
And half the Warriors back here were basically saying, no challenge. Let's not use the challenge right now. Gallo explaining he was standing right on the line.
Robin picks up the second serve, sends it high and deep. Arta, as Robote comes right up the middle, stopped by Robin. Costado straight inside, picked up by Arta on the bounce.
Powerful,
He
powerful.
blasts this one. Robin trying to get out there. He turns it outside to Thilo Robote. Makes it 3-1.
That is one hell of a shot by Robin. Again, Robin is backpedaling, and look, he just turns it into an offensive play. Beautifully done. Avoids the pad and gets the point.
High bouncing serve, crossing the wall. Arta sends it right up the middle. Robote now, Robin again, just does get out there. But this comes Arta on the outside. He's got the 2-wall. It opens and scores. That's now 2 for Arta. Robin with the backhand, powers it inside. Arta digs one out. Sends Robin back. He makes the catch at the 9 line. Costado inside along the wall. Arta missed it. That's 4 now for Robin. Leads by 2.
See, and Arta was prepared for it. It looked like Robin was winding up. Didn't know if he was going to go 2 walls or inside. Arta guessed right, but it was right along the wall and scores. Well done by Robin. Good read by Arta, no question about that.
Arta sends it high. Oh, that one's dropping.
Hooked.
It's hooked into the floor. So Arta now cuts the deficit to 1. He has 3.
Yeah, that ball didn't give Robin much to work with. Tries to get the rebote up to the front wall, but just hooks it.
Arta gets out to that rebote, sends it high, not past Robin. He makes the catch on the forehand. Drops it at Arta's feet. He makes the catch. 2-all from
Beautiful.
Arta. That's going to tie things up. 4-4 is the score. Arta serves.
Arta got back in there. Down a couple points. Now it's tied up. Fearless with these shots.
Robin from the corner. Tough for Bote there. Arta just lays it up. Robin moving up, makes the catch. 2-all from Robin, scores. He leads 5-4, possible set point for Robin.
Robin, like Arta, when he sees the shot, he takes it.
Hard serve. Arta picks it up off the sidewall, sends it back. Robin, Rebote fired inside. Scoop made by Arta. 2-wall to score. So we are tied at 5-5. Possible match point here for Arta. This is set point for Robin.
Nice throw by Robin, but what a scoop by Arta, and fearlessly throwing the Costalo 2-all after the scoop. Nice combination.
Hard serve. Robin gets there before it crosses. Low running backhand. Tough for Bote. Saved by Arta. This sticks along the wall. Robin gets it at the 11 line. Throws a backhand 2-wall. Arta makes the catch. Low and hard back inside. That'll score for the win. Point, set, and match. Arta takes it in straight sets. 6-2, 6-5. And that ties up the game day. Tough matchup there in Arta. That's a straight set win. We'll see Division 4 doubles, Iturbide and Bradley against Gallo and Manny up next. Let's see some replays there from set number 2. Look at Arta, great defense in this match. I mean, he reading Robin particularly well. makes a good stop there outside. As Rote comes into the corner, it escapes, but look at where it lands. Yeah, and you can see some space between the boundary line and that ball mark, so that was definitely a good call. That's the highlight of the day for Robin there, running out of space, just turns it outside, gets it by Arta.
Beautiful throw.
2-all here. And a nice scoop here by Arta. I mean, that was down a point, so if he misses that catch, we're going to a third set. Scoops it up, throws a 2-all, and then right here, Robin, the backhand 2-all. Arta snatches it up right in the air, forehand to the inside, crosses the wall, and it scores for the win. Those are our season-long standings. You see, coming into today, the Chargers 3-1, no ties, so in just 4 game days played, they're in second place. You got the Warriors down there in a tie for last, but 1 less game day played compared to the Devils. Again, hoping for some points today. And again, hey, just any sort of points can get them right back in the mix in the playoffs. Still a long way to go. 15 full game days make up the regular season. We've got Arta joining us over in the DraftKings Players Cage after that win. There he is, Arta, now 3-0 on the season in singles. Robin, not someone you expect to play coming in. He's a tricky sub. How do you manage a player like that?
I mean, Robin, technically other years when he played, he was a Division 4, so he's a good player. And just try to have him as deep as possible in the court, because if he goes up there, he's going to kill the shot pretty efficiently. So that was the strategy.
Awesome, Arta. You played great that match, got your team the win, tied things up. Good luck the rest of the way today.
Thank you, guys. Let's go Chargers.
I like that use of the word efficient. I'm happy about that. He's right.
Yeah, some good vocabulary in that one. Let's move over to some doubles. Division 4. We'll see Iturbide again alongside Bradley this time against Gallo and Manny. Iturbide, Bradley, 2-1 so far this regular season. Gallo, Manny, it's been a bit of a struggle. They're 0-4. Hoping to get back on track tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third match this evening. Iturbide has a serve for the Chargers. There's the serve. We begin. Bradley from the 12 line. Manny's there. Backhand to the inside. Robote forehand save on the sidewall by Iturbide. Here's Gallo, hard to the inside. Robote save. That ball's in play. Gallo moves up on it. Hard throw to the inside. Bradley's there. Good catch on the forehand. Scoop by Manny. Drop shot to the inside. Manny will not get there. First point of this match goes to Iturbide and Bradley. For the Chargers, Iturbide serves.
Well, Iturbide showing off that costado early in this match. Been such a weapon for him in Division 4 throughout his career. I see Gallo moving straight to the outside. He has no chance to get back in there. Manny tries to track it down. It's just well thrown.
Good hard serve by Iturbide. Caught and returned by Manny. Beautiful catch by Bradley on the 13 line. Here's Gallo, backhand. Iturbide at the 10. Backhand from the 10 to the inside. Robote forehand save by Gallo. Here's Iturbide. Drop shot. Gallo comes cross court, makes the catch. Hard backhand. Robote save to the inside by Bradley. Here's Manny. Bradley again. Powerful right side to the inside, scooped up by Manny. Robote left side by Iturbide. Tipped in the backcourt. Second point for the Chargers. Iturbide and Bragley. Iturbide serves.
Uncharacteristic miss. I mean, Manny just going for that right side. Usually not as solid as it gets back here, and just missed it right off the frame.
There's a backhand by Manny. Bragley will keep it on the forehand. Big right side, straight back. Manny's there. Manny now from the left side to the forehand of Iturbide. Good catch by Iturbide midcourt. Drop shot. Dropped onto the pad, and the pad is bad. That's a point for Gallo and Manny of the Warriors. Gallo has a serve.
You can tell another shot with clear intent, soft to the inside. That's what the Chargers are seeing. That's the space that's open. They're trying to capitalize. Probably had him right there. I mean, it was just an inch or two away. I mean, dropped it right on top of the pad.
Bragley, tremendous catch on the forehand. Good stop by Gallo. Gallo powerfully from the right side. This is caught by Iturbide. Manny now from the 11 line to the inside. Bragley from the 12 on the forehand. Robote forehand missed in the backcourt. That's a third point for the Chargers. Iturbide and Bragley.
That one was tough. I mean, both Warriors were running forward, and Manny just kind of ran out of space when he recognized Gallo was moving back forward also. He didn't want to swing and potentially hit his partner.
Yeah, he got no room to throw the ball. Beautiful serve and a fine catch by Manny. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Second point for Gallo and Manny of the Warriors. Gallo has a serve.
They get one back right there. First miss from Bragley.
Whose catching has been spectacular this season. I mean, Bradley's catching has just been last two seasons spot on. Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a forehand by Bragley, powerfully thrown. Caught by Manny. Manny from the right side. Iturbide back at the 10 line. Manny's there. Backhand from the 12. Bragley, fine catch. Deep in the backcourt. Manny's there. Robote, that rebound off the back wall played by Iturbide. Gallo makes the catch on the forehand. Right side to the forehand of Bragley. Manny looks for the Robote. 2-all Robote. Thrown perfectly by Manny out of the backcourt to score. We're all tied up. 3-3. Gallo serves for the Warriors.
Well, just right out of the basket.
Wow.
I mean, that was just a bullet right in the sidewall. It was going to open up and
no one's
out of the
expecting it
reach.
to.
And just like that, we're tied up.
Low and hard from the forehand of Bragley. Here's Manny on the return. Manny deep in the backcourt. Forehand from the 13. Iturbide's there. Backhand from the 9. Robote. Robote left side to the outside. Scooped up on the forehand of Iturbide. Iturbide placing it inside to score. Well done. 4 points for Iturbide and Bragley. The Chargers. Iturbide serves.
I think Gallo maybe hooked that one to the outside more than he would have liked, and Iturbide makes that catch. He capitalizes with a perfect soft cortada.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Caught by Iturbide. Robote saved by Manny. He'll keep this ball in play. Bragley keeps it on the forehand at the 10. Big right side to the inside. Caught in the air by Manny. Bragley at the side wall. Forehand to the backcourt. That got away from Gallo, hit the rail just above the front wall, which is out of play. That's a 5th point for Iturbide and Bragli of the Chargers. Possible set point.
Yeah, it didn't look like great communication. I mean, Manny was backing up for it, and then he just kind of ducked, signaling to Gallo that he had to go for it, and it just didn't seem like he was ready for it. Pushed outside and ultimately out of play.
Beautiful catch by Manny in the backcourt. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Manny's there. There's a powerful backhand by Iturbide out to the rebote. Gallo's on it. It is caught by Bragli deep in the backcourt. Manny for the rebote. Iturbide cuts it off in the air. Drop shot to the inside where it will score. Point and set to Iturbide and Bragli. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set.
Well played set there by the Chargers. 6-3 Iturbide Bragli take that opening set. I mean, just vintage Iturbide. I mean, Costado, drop shot, cortadas, just everything, all types of shot making, and it worked out to a 6-3 win.
Definitely doing an excellent job of mixing it up. Bragli there, again, last 2 seasons, catching has been spot on, positioning has been spot on, has an unconventional style, but somehow or other it works for him. Who is it that referred to it as a praying mantis?
Boy, I felt like that was a while ago, was it not? I don't remember, but
I forgot who came up with that.
you
but
unlocked something in my memory, but I remember
because you've
hearing
heard it before, as have I. You know, the way he sits back here behind the 13 line or at the 13 line and takes balls at the bounce, I mean, it's dangerous.
Yeah, he's long, he's springy, he's got great athleticism, so I can see the comp. Yeah, that makes him
balls that seem to be passing him overhead, he just reaches up. Here he is in the ESPN3 DraftKings player's cage. See him tying into his cesta.
And if Bradley continues to play like that, I mean, he and Iturbide should do some damage in this division as they've done the last couple seasons.
So we see Bragli finishing off his tie with about 25 seconds to go before we begin our second set.
It's a very deliberate tie.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Layering it nicely.
The last thing you want to do when you throw as hard as Bragli does is have that come loose.
Yeah, and he gets one tie and he's good for a set. Sometimes a match. Set 2 just about ready to begin. Judges making their way out there. There it is.
We are ready to begin our second set of this match. Gallo will have the serve for the Warriors. Big right side by Bragli, stopped by Manny. Rebote. Catch by Gallo. Bragli powerfully from the left side. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point of the second set goes to Gallo and Manny of the Warriors. Gallo has the serve.
Yeah, it's a tough catch. He picked it right along the side wall, so imagine he didn't have full control as that ball sailed up in the overhead screen.
Bragli from the forehand, high and hard to the front wall. Rebote left side by Iturbide to the inside. Manny takes it on the bounce, forehand. Rebote left side by Iturbide. Cut off in the air by Gallo. Gallo powerfully from the backhand to the inside. At the side wall, Iturbide makes the save. Manning deep in the backcourt on the backhand. Now Bragli from the 13 line. Gallo's there. Lower and harder to the inside. Iturbide takes it in the air, sends it back. Rebote forehand. Gallo forehand Rebote, he makes the save. Here's Bragley at the 12 line, forehand. High and hard to the front wall. What a catch by Manny. Off the side wall, deep in the backcourt. Gallo sets up for the Rebote, sidearm. Iturbide has it, 2-all. Scores, 1-1. We're all tied up here in the second set. Iturbide serves.
Well, it wasn't the best 2-all we've seen in terms of how Iturbide got it to open up, but he did kind of throw it right at Gallo, which forced the indecision on this catch. Take another look here. It's a 2-all, but just throw it at him. I mean, he's thinking, is it right side? Then he tries to run around it and just doesn't have enough time.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Bragley, fine catch at the 13 line. Iturbide now from the 8. Backhand to the inside, out to the Rebote. Gallo's there. Rebote again. And he goes up, stops it at the 11 line. Bragley advances, big right side. Rebote forehand to the outside. Caught in the air by Iturbide. Splitter goes off the frame and the scores. 2 points for Iturbide and Bragley of the Chargers. Iturbide serves.
It's just a tough matchup for Gallo when Iturbide starts firing these costados. He's got so much court to cover and he's got such variety. You never know what's coming, at what speed. And there the splitter again gets him.
Fine serve and a great catch there by Manny on the return. Backhand 2-all. Scores. That's a third point for Iturbide and Bragley here in the second set. Iturbide serves.
And then he mixes in a backhand 2-all, which you don't usually see.
From
That could
Iturbide? No, never, especially with the cesta that's escaping him.
Yeah.
That is probably when you do want to throw it. Here's the backhand by Manny, hard to the inside. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Gallo stops it at the 7. Bragley to the outside, that's in and out of the basket. Second point for Gallo and Manny. Gallo has the serve now for the Warriors.
It was actually a pretty good read here by Bragley. I mean, he gets in pretty good position, but catches it close to the hand, which causes the ball to bobble out of the basket in the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will have a momentary equipment timeout. So yes, this is an equipment timeout. Those centas, those long ties that they tie the cesta on with, are basically made of material.
Really quick timeout, huh? He's right back out there.
Well, we have a lot of centas laying around. We're ready to continue. Gallo has the serve. Good hard serve by Gallo, stopped by Bragley. Manny gets out there to make the catch. Forehand on the return. Caught in the air by Iturbide. Manny again, this time from the 12 line. Manny over the top to the inside. Iturbide takes it, drop shot. 2 bounces before that return was made. 4 points for Iturbide and Bragley of the Chargers. Iturbide serves.
Well, again, Gallo doing all that he can here, but he's got to cover the entire width, and he throws a pretty good drop shot. I mean, again, that's a foot or two off the wall. That's about as good of an opportunity as you're going to get. And you still can't come away with it.
Here's the backhand by Manny to the inside. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Played by Iturbide. Backhand 2-all scooped up by Iturbide. Forehand, gonna cross the wall. 5th point for Iturbide and Bragley of the Chargers. Possible match point
Well, you never want to see this. Iturbide with a forehand, again, crossing the side wall perfectly and just opening up out of Manny's reach. Tough serve. Yep.
Point, set, and match to Iturbide and Bragli, taking it in straight sets. 6-3, 6-2.
And the dogs are barking early. There's Bradley going over to his son Ace. They have a fist bump for that win, and the Chargers take the game day lead.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the Sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Let's take a look at some replays there from set number 2. Iturbide and Bradley showing you why that they're usually always towards the top of this division. Backhand to the outside there, just missed by Manny. Drop shot there to the inside, perfectly done. And then this one crossing the wall, Manny tries to track it down, 3-wall play. That's just tough the way it opens up. And there they are with our winners, Iturbide and Bradley. Bradley, you've come over to this Chargers team and playing maybe some of the best highlight in your career. You've won, what, 6 out of 7 doubles matches. What's been the key for you to start things off this year?
Just making sure I focus on fundamentals, making it tough for the opponents to get the ball. So trying to get them to rebote or force a rebote, either one of those.
Awesome, guys. Well, another great win for you. You take the game day lead. Good luck the rest of the way tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, we'll go over 2 Division III doubles, and we'll see Zuleika and Arta take a crack at Alex and Robin. So Zuleika and Arta 1-2 so far this regular season. Alex and should be Julian have only played 1 match. They did win, but now you got Robin here subbing in the backcourt. We'll see how that factors in. Already a tough matchup with Zuleika up there in the front court. Now the Warriors going to have to work even harder, minus Julian. Julian, I mean, hard to understate his importance as a Division IV player. I mean, he's one of the more valuable in all of battlecourt. And just a couple seconds away from the start of this Division III doubles match. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our next match. Division III doubles. Representing the Chargers, we have Zuleika and Arta. And for the Warriors, we have Alex and Robin. Zuleika serves, we begin our 4th match. With a backhand up the middle, rebote forehand, launched back into the corner. Alex comes out on the left side. Robin from the 12 line plays it along the wall. Zuleika goes up, makes the catch. Now Alex all the way back to the 10 line. Good catch by Alex. It goes into the drop shot quickly. Zuleika, he's going to get there. Just passes. Robin inside. Alex calls him off and makes the save. Clears the screen. Now Arta from the backcourt. Whips it inside. Again, Robin steps away. Alex comes back to save another rebote. Good scoop. Backhand, high and hard follows. Rebote forehand, cutting inside. It's tipped. That's going to get the Warriors first point of our next match.
Alex once again showing us that he can cover the entire court. Make the catch to the outside, up around the 6 line, then get back to the inside and call the backcourt off to rebote.
Hard serve, Arta gets there before it crosses. He fires it high to the inside. Good catch by Robin. Arta. Now back to Robin, waiting for it at the 12 line backhand. Doesn't open up. Arta's got it on the right side. Crosses the wall. Alex lines it up, makes a good catch. Backhand 2-all. It's a high one. It lands in, and it scores. And it's now 2 points for the Warriors.
What we like to say is perfect placement. Have it drop in and then impossible to return. Hits the ground where it needs to, just in front of the player's cage. Little 2-all. Boom, drops in. No returning it.
And Robin coming off here to just get some reinforcement on those reads. I saw a lovely video produced by the Highline Network talking about cestas and, you know, different types of breaks, and there you see one of them. When you break those reeds, you can just reinforce it with a little bit of tape.
Absolutely. Strapping tape specifically.
Not just any tape. I can't. The serve comes in low, picked up by Arta. Back inside now, Robin. Arta puts it along the wall. Alex stays with it, saves the rebote. Zulaika picks it off the wall, sends it back. Now Robin again, this time just beyond the 11. Back inside for Zulaika. Alex Costado to the inside. Arta all alone, makes the pickup. Backhand. Comes right back to Robin. He's got it inside, plays it back. Now Arta. Alex comes out on the right side. Again, Arta takes it. Plays it on the numbers. Robin takes it right off. A leaping catch by Zulaika up in the front court. Backhand. Now Alex has got it. Inside placement. Arta steps up. Good read. Robin pumps the backhand. Arta not going to let it come out. Great catch deep in the corner. Now Alex steps around this one, takes a forehand, whips it just above the pad. Zulaika scoops it. He goes high inside. There's a good read by Robin now. Zulaika sends the rebote high into the corner. Alex stays with it, plays it back. Robin puts it on the wall. Arta grabs it as it's dropping low. Now Robin again keeps it on the left side, high and hard. That just does clear the screen. Forehand rebote picked off the numbers, a backhand 2-wall. Oh, not enough. Zulaika comes back over the top to the inside. Look at Robin, nice pickup in the backcourt. And it scores on the return. That's 3-0 Warriors lead.
That's a great throw by Robin. Again, that ball was in the air right past Zulaika, hit the floor after the 11 line. So that ball's bouncing fast when Arta goes to scoop it.
Costado 2-wall by Alex.
Beautiful.
Boy, just snapped that in. It opened and scored. That's 4-0.
Beautiful shot. A beautiful shot executed beautifully. Look at this. Back to the 9 line. Opens up wide just above the pad.
Alex wasting no time. Arta picks it up off the floor, sends it back inside. Robin from the 12. That just clears the screen now. Long rebote. Zulaika just got out there. Robin sends the forehand above his head. It kicks back out.
Magic City bounce.
It's missed off the Magic City bounce there. 5-0. Possible set point for the Warriors.
That was a bit dangerous there because it gave it to Zulaika on the right side, which is, he'll kill you with it 8 out of 10 times, but there, he wasn't ready for it. Ready for that.
Zulaika picks it, 2-all, thrown to score. Chargers get on the board here, but still possible set for the Warriors.
That was just beautifully executed all the way around by Zulaika. Look at the concentration. He wants this serve, picks it, steps into position, Costado, 2-all, 1, 2, lands in, straight out. Beautifully done. It's a little dangerous to throw that on Alex because he has a habit of getting up there and catching those.
Serve comes up the middle, Robin gets there, runs around it, low runner inside, scooped up there by Arta. Oh, that went right in the corner. Kind of a blind save, Alex got it up. Zulaika pumps the forehand inside. Oh, Robin takes it right off the sidewall. And it's dropped, point and set. Alex and Robin take it 6-1, 2 minutes. Come back and play set number 2.
So Arta just, who hasn't had much difficulty with those catches, that just bounced in and out of his system.
Yeah, a couple forehands just missed, and outside of that one shot, just a lot of unforced errors for the Chargers, working that 6-1 opening set victory. See Douglas over there with Alex.
A lot of intensity over there in that corner.
Yeah. Yes, there is. Let's see some replays from set 1, though. Backhand to the outside. Again, once it lands in and then hits the cage, points over.
Beautifully done. That 2-all by Alex, just spot on, gorgeous.
Yeah, that was a great highlight. I mean, doesn't throw a ton of them. He likes to play right side, but he can snap in a Costado 2-all or two and blow it right by you. Just like that. And Robin, some good support there as well, you know. Highly skilled player. I mean, he understands everything about the game, knows positioning, knows exactly what he has to do as that backcourt partner. And so far, so good. Again, Zulaika didn't really have many opportunities to open things up. He's, again, one of the most aggressive shot makers, just alongside Iturbide. So once he gets things going, the Chargers can turn around the match.
You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. Finishing up the break in between the first and second sets of our 4th of 6 scheduled matches this evening. Zulaika tying into his cesta. He'll have the serve to start off the second set.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Zulaika and Arta serve to Alex and Robin. Don't know what's going on here. Robin did come out there.
Can't play without the ball. And the ball was hiding. You know where the ball was hiding? On a white towel. That's a smart ball because it blends in.
Doesn't want to go back out.
No one saw it.
Maybe a sign for things to come. There's a serve. Set 2 is underway with a low running backhand. Arta has got that one in the corner. Nice catch. Robin now switches to the forehand, whips it inside. Gets this one past Zulaika. He comes outside, makes a save. Robin goes hard up the middle. Zulaika winds it up, turns it inside. Picked up on the bounce. Good catch there by Robin. The backhand right on the numbers. That scores. The Warriors get the first point of set 2.
Boy, Robin looks... First of all, he found the ball on the towel, so he gets credit for that. Credit for a couple great catches and throws. The first point.
It's a tough pickup there by Arta. He fires it inside. Alex climbs the wall, shoots a 2-wall to score. My, what a combination. It's 2 points.
Not good for the glass. Potentially not good for the glass. What a catch. And the fact that he's got a costado in there, just tremendous.
Well, Arta lines up that powerful serve. Drops it inside. Here's Robin. Rebote forehand, turned back over the top. Robin makes the catch. Sends it right back in. Zulaika high costado. Robin. Well, good body control, makes the catch. It's a backhand two-wall. Not enough. Zulaika's carom. It's perfect. That scores for the Chargers. The first point is set 2.
So Alex hyper-focused on the return. Why the backhand two-wall is the question. Robin waves. Hey, sorry about that. He gave it a try. But yeah, there's a couple guys you just don't want to give it to them on the right side. And Zulaika's pretty much well up at the top of that list.
Alex picks the serve, dropped it though as he went to make the throw. That's 2 for Zulaika and Arta. Alex
that's a second
knocked down another serve. That's 3. The Chargers are now in front.
Well, the serves are coming in hard from Zulaika. Alex is there, just not able to settle it in the cesta.
Robin lines up this serve, sends it high and deep. That's coming way out. But Zulaika's got a play on it, turns it from the 2 line, leaves a tough scoop, and it's dropped. Four in a row now. Chargers lead by 2.
Alex coming back to talk with Robin. Robin going for the scoop. Tough play.
With a powerful backhand, Zulaika stays with the rebote, turns it inside. Takes it off the sidewall, backhand comes in low. Arta chooses the rebote. That's the right play. He makes the save, but feeds the forehand of Alex. He goes outside. It opens and scores. Carambola makes it 3 for the Warriors.
Alex played that beautifully, got back into his mindset. I was trying to come up with a creative way of saying start focusing again after those 2 drop serves, but he was spot on there. Great catch and positioned the throw perfectly.
Arta, great catch there in the backcourt. Plays it inside. Robin thought about it, lets it pass. There's Alex to save the rebote. Leaves a tough scoop, but Arta's got it again. Robin from the left side, he powers this one wall to wall. Zulaika, another rebote turned over the top. This one lined up by Robin, nice catch. Robin rips it off the numbers. Backhand comes in low. Look at Zulaika, he is flying in to make that catch. Now Alex pumps the forehand over the top. This one dropping, Zulaika able to make the save, but Alex is attacking. On the right side, another 3-wall, lands in. Zulaika turns a 2-wall.
Oh, wow, what a shot.
From the outside, that's a good one. 5 points and a possible set point here for the Chargers.
Talk about perfect positioning on the outside. Alex goes for the 3-wall play. Again, 1, 2 walls, 3-wall coming out. Look, he's perfectly positioned. What does he do? Costalo 2-wall that cuts open and scores. Just beautifully. Perfectly executed by Zulaika.
Robin takes it on the right side, crosses the wall. Arta steps away. Zulaika sends the rebote up. The overhead screen, that's out of play. Now 4 for the Warriors.
That ball just sailed, hit that rail above the front wall. It's out of play. Still a possible set point here for the Chargers.
Hard serve, in and out of the basket it goes. So the Warriors have tied it up at 5-5. It's a possible match point for Alex and Robin. This is set point for Zuleika and Arta.
Such power on that serve. And crossing the sidewall good and deep.
Hard serve again, but Arta's got this one. Backhand low to the inside. Here's Robin. Makes the catch, sends it above Zuleika's head, but he cuts it off in the middle of the court. Back inside, Robin from the 11. Powerful backhand picked off by Arta. Sends this one deep. Alex on the rebote, turned up the middle. Both Chargers watching it. Zuleika saves it on the backhand. Look at Alex, good foot speed to get there. He blasts this one coming up the middle. Zuleika turns it inside, it crosses. Great grab by Robin. Alex on the rebote again, coming up on Arta. He makes the high scoop. Alex calls him off, waiting for the rebote, sends it back inside. Tough one, Arta's got it. Alex comes down with it, backhand to wall, lands in, and it scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Alex and Robin come back, take it in straight sets, 6-1, 6-5. And that ties up the game day. Going into match number 5, that ensures it'll come down to the final one tonight. We've got El Barba and Bradley taking on Correa and Gallo up next, Division 6. Let's take a look at some replays. Set 2, match 4. Costado 2-wall by Alex after making a tough catch up the wall. Alex was just on fire. I mean, he was moving quickly and he was playing at a high pace too.
Yeah, really well done. Beautiful. Beautiful throw. Not here.
Fall down save, and then Alex takes advantage. Gets really, you see how that opens up? I mean, that's a good illustration. When you, the 3-wall play, hit the back wall, the point virtually over, because this time Zuleika was able to turn it into a shot. I mean, the control you have to throw one like that is just extraordinary. Felt like we were going to a third set, but the Warriors tightened it up late. Alex gets the backhand to the outside, and it just drops in there before Zuleika could save the rebote. So with that win by the Warriors, again, ensures that the final match of the day will be worth some points. Kind of depends what happens here in match number 5, but the Warriors still down in last place. Chargers in second. If they could win today, I mean, jump back into first, right where you want to be. We're going to hear from our winners over there, Alex and Robin. There they are. Congratulations. Alex, you guys are without Julian tonight, but you got Robin there in the backcourt, filled in beautifully. What type of play did he bring you tonight?
Well, to be honest, I feel great with Robin. We have a clear strategy. It was throwing to here or Zuleika to aire or Arta to aire. We don't want Zuleika throw the rebote. Robin plays great. He made tough catches and helps me a lot. Today I risk a lot, and hopefully we win, so happy.
Awesome, guys. That was a great performance, and you tied up the game day. Good luck in these couple matches. Thank you.
Thank you.
Division 6. Let's see El Barba and Bradley against Correa and Gallo, 2 undefeated teams to begin this regular season, Stu. We've seen Jed and Bradley for the most part, but now they got El Barba up there. See if that changes things.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our next match. El Barba will serve for the Chargers. This looks fun. This looks fun. Both on
Division
paper,
6 too.
both on paper and on the court.
It's always fun.
3 of the 4 players, original Magic City players from 2018. That's taken by Correa. Backhand. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Correa's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. That ball is missed in the backcourt. First point of the first set goes to Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. Correa serves.
There's always the worry sometimes when you're playing with a sub that you're trying to do a little bit too much, and that was a tough play for Bradley. I mean, he goes up forward deep in the corner. He's got the athleticism to do it. Just a tough catch. Couldn't come down with it.
Bradley on the forehand. Correa's looking for the rebote. Right side. Soft touch to the inside. Fine throw by El Barba. Bradley powerfully from the forehand. Gallo's there. Backhand from the 11. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Correa's got it. Rebote by El Barba to the inside. Well thrown. Crossing the wall. Gallo's there. What a catch by Bradley.
That's crazy.
That was nuts. That was crazy. Look at that. Bradley in the front court. Gallo's there. Outside placement attempt. Caught the pad. The pad is bad. 1-1. El Barba serves. Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully we can see that one again. I mean, that's as good as it's going to get here.
I mean, okay. Both feet off the ground and a scoop.
You just don't see that.
In the corner. Yeah, you're not going to see that.
How many guys would even attempt that?
You're not going to see that anywhere but here. No, no one's crazy enough to do it anywhere else but here. LA is a great guy and just so athletic, but man, that is just so dangerous. Where are you going to go if you miss it and it hits the back wall? There's only one place it can go. That's into him.
Well, he took the risk. It paid off.
Forehand by Gallo over the top. Big bounce brought down by Bradley. Gallo now from 10 line. Backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Bradley now from the 12. Difficult catch off the wall by Gallo. Bradley's there. Big right side, wall to wall from the forehand of Bradley. Correa on the rebote. Forehand. Rebote left side by Gallo. He makes the save. Bradley moves midcourt. Low and hard to the inside. Scoop. But not held on to. Second point for El Barba and Bradley of the Chargers. El Barba serves.
Just a tough catch coming in low, and then you get the side wall involved. Makes it even more complicated. Fun start to this match, too. Some great play, good rallies. After dropping the first point, Chargers now lead.
We said it was going to be fun. That scoop in the corner, just crazy. Crazy play. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Correa picks the serve. Filo to the outside will score. Well done by Correa. Kill shot scoring. 2-2. Correa serves for the Warriors.
Well, even more impressive, that's not really his preferred side. He's been developing that costado and makes a good catch and then throws it with a ton of confidence here. Not an easy catch, too. I mean, he's lunging towards the side wall, but he committed. It's a great play.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. In and out of the basket, the ball goes. Off the serve by Correa. That's a third point for Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. Correa serves. Bradley on the catch. Backhand from the 11. Backhand by El Barba. Rebote coming out. Correa makes the save. El Barba will let it pass. Here's Bradley from the 12 line. Off the frame. of Gallo Sestic goes. 3-3, El Barba serves for the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times in these Division 6 matches, it comes down to the backcourt, who can make more catches, and Correa's been killing a few up there tonight, but still is going to come down to what Gallo needs to give him enough support to allow him to make those shots in the front.
Correa picks the serve, drop shot, scores on the second bounce. 4 points for Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. Correa serves.
It's just another great play by Correa. I mean, makes another good stop, and then after throwing to the outside in previous point, keeps this one inside along the wall. El Barba, I mean, totally fooled. He was expecting another outside placement. That's why you mix it up.
Looking a little dejected up there. Bragley on the backhand from the 10 line. Here's Gallo from deep in the backcourt. Rebote forehand is saved by Correa. El Barba gets in there, backhand, little clip off the side wall. Rebote to the outside. Correa's there. Catch by Bragley. Rebote saved by Gallo. That did not clear the overhead screen. 4-4 is the score. El Barba serves for the Chargers.
That's a tough one. Didn't want it coming at him, elected to play the rebote, and then it's just coming in so quickly. It's hard to control and keep that ball below the overhead screen.
Powerful forehand by Gallo, taken on the bounce by Bragley. Five points for El Barba and Bragley. Possible set point.
And big miss on the rebote there, off his footing, and now it's the Chargers. How about that? Out in front with a chance to close out the set.
Correa goes out there, grabs the serve. The three-wall play is stopped by Bragley. Powerful forehand, stays to the outside. At rebote saved by Gallo. Here's El Barba. 2-all by El Barba, scooped up by Correa, and a great catch. The return will score. 5-5 in the first set. Set point.
Well, just added to the tally of great plays for Correa. Makes a fabulous catch here on the outside. And this is the rebote. You got both players calling for it. Gallo steps in front. And then here's the catch. I mean, it's a tough one to the outside. He controls it beautifully and then fires it back low right at Bradley's feet. Sensational.
Bragley on the backhand. Gallo from the 13 to the inside. Bragley is there. Big right side by Bragley, took off, hit the overhead screen. Point and set to Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
Yeah, that forehand got away from Bradley. And boy, you haven't seen a mistake like that in a while from him. I mean, it's been great at limiting the unforced errors. Catching has been fabulous, as we talked about. Just an inopportune time for a big miss. 6-5, Gallo and Correa escape with that first set.
Well, it looked like it was going to be fun. Look at this scoop. I mean, there's no place else for this ball to go except into Bragley if he doesn't scoop
into his
it.
rib cage. Yeah.
If he doesn't scoop it,
Don't try, I mean, we tell you, don't try this at home. We've been saying it. And there's a great highlight. Gallo recognizing it too. Bradley makes that catch, keeps it up the middle. You see this, yeah, both players, but you rather have Gallo step in front of it than let it pass, and neither player makes the save. Look at this scoop. I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, the fact that he kept it in the basket, fired it inside, that made it 5-5. And then the forehand sent up, and away into the overhead screen. Players making their way out there to begin set number 2.
We're back live with Battle Court here in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See Bragley there tying into his cesta. El Barba, who's substituting tonight. Tied in and ready to go.
And game day tied, so if the Warriors can come and win one of these next 2 sets, as would be the case, so if the Chargers win these next 2, they would secure at least a tie of the game day.
We're ready to begin our next set. El Barba has a serve for the Chargers. Gallo on the forehand to the inside. Big bounce. Brought down by Bragley. Backhand by Correa. Rebote forehand by El Barba. First point of the second set goes to El Barba and Bragley of the Chargers. El Barba serves.
Yeah, just did not have control there.
Just came out of his basketball.
Yeah.
That's what we talk about. You catch and you settle the ball in your baskets. Catch, control, and then throw. It all happens over the course of about 2 seconds, 3 seconds, something like that. But that control part's important. Powerful forehand by Gallo. Crosses the wall at the 10. Here's Bragley. Ball tipped. 2 points for El Barba and Bragley.
Yeah, not a lot of communication there. I mean, Correa was reaching behind him. Gallo didn't know what to do, and then when it passed, it leaves himself a very difficult scoop.
Gallo, hard to the front wall. Bragley, difficult catch at the back wall. Here's Gallo, backhand from the 10. Low runner to the inside. Bragley's there again. Rebote dropping. El Barba makes a save. Correa with the floater at the 4 line. Outside placement. Stopped, but not caught. That's a point for Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. Correa has a serve.
Yeah, Correa loves that outside placement. I mean, he lined it up. El Barba knew exactly where he was throwing it. He still could make this catch. See, he sets the feet outside. He knows it's coming, but hard to react.
The ace will
Great
score
serve.
4. Correa and Gallo. 2-2. Correa serves for the Warriors.
And just keeps adding to the great day, and now adding an ace to that. Correa, the difference in this match.
Bragley from the forehand. What a catch the side wall by Correa.
Another one.
Bragley has it. Right side from the 11 line over the top. Gallo to the outside. Right to the forehand of El Barba. Barba hard to the inside. Gallo comes up with the catch. Gallo again on the right side from the 11. Bragley at the back wall, stops it, forehand on the return. Here's Gallo, backhand. Low runner to the inside, scooped up by Bragley. Gallo moves to the outside to make the catch. The carom lands wide. 3 points for El Barba and Bragley. El Barba serves.
Yeah, I mean, Gallo went for it there. I mean, no other way to state it. He went for a high carom from the outside. Barba had his back to him, so trying to catch him off guard, but again, throw it out. You don't even give yourself a shot.
Powerful forehand by Gallo. Great catch by Correa, moving into the side wall. El Barba has this mid-court, right side to the inside. Gallo's there. Low runner, too low. That hit the pad. That's a 4th point for El Barba and Bragley. Of the Chargers, El Barba serves.
Yeah, he was going for that low runner, and then when you don't have full control, that's going to come out even lower than you want. And ultimately into the pad just like that.
It's a hard serve by El Barba, crossing. Gallo makes the stop. Rotate forehand is a swing and a miss. 3 points for Correa and Gallo. Of the Warriors, Correa serves.
And just what the Warriors needed, a quick point. Cuts the deficit to only 1 instead of opening it up to 3. And now they got Correa serving.
Beautiful catch by Bragley off the hard serve by Correa. Robote. Robote forehand by Correa to the inside. Here's Bragley. Correa calls for it. Forehand Robote. This one caught by Bragley. Robote saved by Gallo. Takes it second bounce by the 8th line. Well done. 4-4 is the score. Correa serves for the Warriors.
Well, he got Bragley hanging so deep in the backcourt he can't get up to this inside play. I mean, it's not really the intent. It's just all he can get on it. El Barba is too close to the side wall, and Bragley just, he was a little late to react. That's the difference. And knotted up, 4-4. Oh, another ace.
The ace will score. 5 points for Correa and Gallo. Possible match point.
Well, regardless of how it ends, I mean, this is the best we've seen Correa play through 2 sets at the very least. Now a chance to end it right here with one more good serve.
Bragley on the catch. Forehand, sidearm. Correa in and out of the cesta the ball goes. We're at 5-5 here in the second set, so it's possible match point for the Warriors. Possible set point for the Chargers.
Right when I opened my mouth, his first mistake in quite a while. And Karam comes to him. Correa switching to the left, and he's been making that catch specifically all day long and just dropped it there.
Gallo on the catch. Forehand from the 11 line. Too hard.
Man.
That took off and hit the overhead screen. 6 points for El Barba and Bragley in the second set. We'll move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes.
Wow, and somehow the Chargers force a third set right there. I mean, it was kind of the same way that the first set ended, just role reversal. It was Gallo that threw a forehand high to the front wall, and it kicked up and out of play there, handing the Chargers the second set victory. You see Ubia there with Bragley, always one of the vocal leaders of this team.
Never sure with Bragley if he's intently listening or tuning him out. I think he's capable of both.
Yeah, you can do a little bit. You focus on what you got to do, but also can hear a little bit of the advice that's coming in.
We try to simplify that for the 2018 guys once upon a time. CTFB. No, we cannot. Well, I think that's kind of known, isn't it? Didn't you tell me that was known?
Catch those fluttery balls. Yeah, I see what you...
Do you know that
if it's fluttering, catch it.
Do you know these guys made a shirt for me?
Yeah.
I still have it. Of course I still have it. What are you going to do? Throw away something like that? No. I mean, I haven't. What are you going to do? Wear it out in public? Things that Stu says. CTFP. I've just been advised executive producer Lindsay has one as well.
Well,
I'll take her
I'll
out to
wear it
lunch.
around. What size shirt is it, Stu? Maybe I'll wear it around.
I don't think it's your size.
Well, enough said. Yeah, that's. We can end it right there. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Totally good. You know, that's why they make different sizes too. That's
It is. It is. I don't know if you were here at the time.
I feel like that's a story that you told me, so I think that may have been the first year. Yeah.
I was touched. I think it was the beginning of the second. It was, but I think they gave it to me on one of the days. You weren't announcing weekends in year 2 or something like that. Or you weren't announcing during the week or something like that. Hey, there's highlight. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, third set coming up here, and a winner of this one will secure their team some points on the game day.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third and final set to decide the winner of this match. Correa has the serve for the Warriors. Here's the catch by Gallo to the inside. El Barba takes it in the air. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Catch by Correa on the forehand. Sends it back to the inside. Crossing and scoring. Well done. First point of the decisive third set goes to Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Well, a good one there. Throws it powerfully and then crosses the wall. Makes it a little difficult for Bradley, and you see it ultimately fall out there in the end.
The ace from Correa will put a second point up on the board here for the Warriors in the third set. Correa has the serve.
I mean, how many aces has that been? 4 in this match at least? I mean, such a weapon for him, and that builds a 2-0 lead into this third set now.
Beautiful catch by Bradley. Hard throw to the inside. Correa comes cross court to make the stop. Kicks up. Bradley makes the play. Good catch by Gallo. There's the backhand. High and hard to the back wall. Rebote for El Barba. Correa will take it on the right side. Tucks. Karam. Stopped by El Barba. El Barba from the outside. Hard throw. Will score. Well done by El Barba. Gets Chargers on the board with the point here in the third set.
Well, it was a good throw. He dropped it right at Gallo's feet. Didn't overthrow it. Forced him to make a catch coming at him, and that's where Gallo struggled. El Barba makes this stop here, whips it inside, and look at where it's coming at.
Talking with the chief judge back here about just the sense of pride that a number of us are taking, that 3 of the 4 players on the court right now, all original 2018 Magic City players, playing really
cool
smart, really good highlight. Here's the forehand by Gallo. Bradley powerfully from the backcourt. Gallo's there. Backhand. To the back wall. El Barba makes a save at the side wall. Gallo from the 10 to the outside. Bradley moving out there. Rebote. Drop. Oh, behind his back. That had the distance. It's in play. And the cortada for the kill. That's a great save by El Barba. Tremendous effort. And a third point for Correa and Gallo.
Well, it really was. He totally misread this, and he actually thought Bradley was going to get there, and then he's like, actually, maybe if I flick it up blind, I could get it in play. And
Look at that. That is just tremendous. All the crap that guy's had to listen to since he started playing highlight, but I'll tell you, he's playing beautifully today. Here's the catch by Bradley. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Gallo is there.
Oh.
Ball is tipped. That's a 4th point for Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. Correa has the serve.
Oh,
ball is tipped in the backcourt. That's an ace. 5 points. Possible match point for the Warriors.
Well, I can imagine that might have been a little distracting for Bradley. I mean, Albarba did a little hop there and then across the side wall.
Just trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Karam.
That's out.
Lands out. Point set and a hard-fought match. Ending in the third set, 6-1 for Correa and Gallo of the Warriors.
And Correa and Gallo, they're the ones that come out of this one perfect. 2-0 now after that win. That'll give Douglas a chance up next to win the game day for the Warriors. Also for Zulaika to tie it for his Chargers. We'll see that match up next. About 2 minutes.
Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
Let's take a look at some replays here from set number 3. There's one coming up and in on Albarba there on the outside. This one dropping inside. Outside there. We'll get Albarba, Stu. I mean, how about
Tremendous.
that?
That was just great.
Just so much fun in Division 6. Albarba got out there, but then Correa finishes it off. Gives the Warriors the win and at least a tie of the game day. Congratulations, guys. Correa, that was some of the best we've seen you play maybe in your career. What was it like out here with that type of confidence tonight?
It felt good, you know, since before the game started, we got our game plan together. We just kept talking about believing in one another and just trying to find our game and communicating.
Awesome, guys. Well, it was a big spot for you. You delivered a chance for Douglas to win it up next. Good luck.
Thank you. Go Warriors.
And we will see that Division 1 singles match to close out the day. Zulaika against Douglas. The battle of the captains here and #1 ranked players. Zulaika 1-2 to open up his single season. Douglas only played one match. He's 0-1 though. Okay, if the Warriors win, they will win the game day, pick up a full point in our standings. If Zulaika wins it, the game day will end in a tie and both teams will get half a point. Final match of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our final match of the game day, Division 1 singles. Stu, we're going to let the YMCA play out before we get back to, I mean, I feel,
no, we can introduce
I feel like
the
it's
game.
disrespect. You got to let the YMCA play out.
You really don't. Not if you're not at the YMCA. We're at Magic City Jai-Alai.
Now we'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our final match, Division 1 singles. Representing the Chargers, we have number 54, Zulaika. And for the Warriors, it's number 13, Douglas. Zulaika serves. Our final match has begun with an overserve. First fault, second one coming up. Catch inside there by Zulaika. Floats it high and deep. Douglas out at the 7 line, looking for the rebote, sends it high inside, drops in the corner. Zulaika plays it to pass now. Douglas sends it over his head. Zulaika has it off the side wall. It's
Beautiful.
a 2-wall.
Well done.
Thrown to score.
Zuleika and Douglas are going to play each other until one of them has the kill shot. And that was the case there. Zuleika had a costado that he felt he can get by Douglas, and he did so well.
Douglas handles the serve, drops it back to the inside. Now the rotate forehand pushed outside by Zuleika. Long run for Douglas. He gets in there, sends it inside. Scoop. What a play by Zuleika inside. Makes the catch. Douglas, another one. That's a 2-wall. Opening wide and scoring. We are tied up 1-1.
Well done by Douglas. Again, that's the type of aggressive play he's going to need to show throughout this match if he wants to beat Zuleika. That's the control that we're talking about.
High bouncing serve, handled in the corner. Zuleika puts it along the wall. Douglas takes it off. Now Zuleika, Robote forehand, picked up off the sidewall. Douglas inside placement this time. Long run for Zuleika. He got there, makes a nice save. Douglas steps in front of it, traps the forehand, then a drop shot. Dropped in perfectly. It's a 2-1 lead now for Douglas.
Always want to be throwing the ball where your opponent's not. Whenever possible, you need to be in the position to do so. Douglas was so there. Again, he makes the catch, takes a quick peek just above the pad. Second bounce by the 3 line. Well done.
That's an over serve. Second one coming up. Zuleika pumps the backhand. Robote dropping inside. Zuleika picks it up. Douglas Robote only gets it to pass. Zuleika comes all the way back. Drops one inside. Now Douglas able to attack. He goes inside where it scores. Great point there. Douglas opens up the lead to 2.
It's a sign of respect from Zuleika. Zuleika respects the fact that he could throw the 2-all as well as anyone. Zuleika committed to the 2-all. Douglas put it inside.
Zuleika scrapes out one off the numbers, plays it high off the back wall, Robote. That's a nice save there by Douglas. Gets it inside, crosses the wall. Zuleika plays it back over the top. Douglas again, inside placement once more, will score. That's a 4-1 lead.
This match is, though both players have tremendous power, this match has all been about placement. Douglas again. Zuleika has to respect that outside. That's beautiful. Costalo 2-wall.
Zuleika gets this one on the forehand, whips it in the corner. Douglas comes out on the right side, saves Robote to pass. Zuleika turns it 2 walls. Oh, it opens, but not enough. Douglas from the outside. That's a Caro.
Oh, he stopped
That's
it.
not enough. Zuleika puts it inside. That one scores. 2 now for Zuleika.
Tremendous throw by Zuleika, crossing the side wall, drawing Douglas in. Douglas collided with the side wall pretty hard there. So there's 2-wall. Douglas is in good position to make this stop. He's got a couple different things he can do. Karam's one of them, but it didn't open up well.
Hard serve. What a catch up there high to the left side of Douglas. Zuleika wastes no time. Shoots a 2-wall. That opens wide. And it scores. Douglas committed. Still couldn't get out there. That's 3.
Yeah, Douglas.
For Zuleika.
Douglas got the afterburners going here. Not here, but right about here. He takes off. That's how well that 2-wall is thrown. Beautifully done.
Rebote, oh, that escaped. Zuleika says to that gets Douglas 5 points, possible set point.
We saw that earlier with Iturbide. It just happens when you don't have control and coming off the back wall. You don't have, you're not stopping the ball.
Floating serve picked off in the corner. Zuleika sends it high and deep past Douglas. He's looking forward at the 9 line, sends it back up the middle. Zuleika with the catch, keeps it low and hard. Tough scoop, Douglas made it. What a play. Zuleika
Beautiful.
Scrapes it off the numbers, sends it high and deep. Rebote now, it's on the wall. Turned by Douglas.
To pass.
Pass, yeah, that's a tough one. Douglas goes up for it, mistimed it. That's a missed ball now, 4 for Zuleika. Backhand from the 12, floated high to the inside. Here's the Rebote forehand. Zuleika plays it. Douglas goes down to the floor, whips it up. That's a tough scoop. Zuleika makes the catch. The 2-wall is too wide. Douglas wins it 6-4. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play set 2. So Douglas strikes first, makes the opening set, gets his team 1 step closer to the game day win.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 6th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here's some replays from the first set of this Division I singles match. 2-all by Douglas, perfectly executed in scoring. That pretty much well set the tone early on.
Yeah. You knew it was going to be a shot fest here, and Douglas, yep, you know what, with Zuleika backing up, go with the drop shot. And that's dead by the 3, so I don't care who you are, you're not getting to that one. Another 2-all. Yeah, Douglas is throwing that with a lot of confidence. Did it in the doubles match, executing in singles as well. And there's Alex, someone that Douglas really respects. And,
totally.
And Douglas is in there having a very animated but positive, Alex, that's just how he talks. He has a lot of confidence in what he says. He's animated, he loves the sport, and he's going to let Douglas know the strategy, and that's a great conversation between the two.
That intensity is just like...
you love it.
Yeah.
It just makes you smile.
No, I see it going on, and I won't go near it. I won't go near it. Like a couple times I've tried to sneak back to the bathroom. They were talking. It was like, I can wait till next week.
I'll go into the public one.
I'll go into the casino. I'm sure they don't mind.
A couple seconds away from the start of our next set. And both players making their way back out there. Zubia over with Zuleika, only one of the Chargers there with the team captain.
Favorites from the early days of Battle Court, with Hinaki being a team captain, walking up to a player and saying, would you prefer, are you okay with me telling you something, or do you want to, he recognizes that some players want the quiet in between and other players can use some feedback. Hinaki was very sensitive to that fact.
You think you would be a quiet or feedback guy?
Me?
Quiet.
Get away from, I don't want to hear from anybody.
Why did I even ask?
Yeah,
I knew the answer.
If I've done something wrong, believe me, I know it, and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah. We're ready to begin set 2. Zuleika will serve to Douglas.
I appreciate the question, though.
Yeah, that's...
You're walking over to me, why? Yeah, I'm going to drink water and take some deep breaths.
Douglas makes the catch. We begin set 2. Forehand Rebote kind of off his footing, and Douglas couldn't attack. Makes a nice catch a little deeper into the backcourt. Now sends it wall to wall again. Zuleika plays the Rebote now to pass. That's dropping. Douglas saves it, but kicks up and out of play. Zuleika gets the first point of set 2.
Again, just like we saw in the first set, it's all about positioning.
Douglas from the 10, he powers it inside, picked off by Zulaika. Rebote by Douglas, who had clipped the wall, but a tough scoop. Zulaika can't make it. That'll tie it up, 1-1.
Douglas kind of fortunate that Zulaika didn't take a step forward and catch that in the air. Going forward on the scoop, much more difficult. Right off the frame.
Zulaika with that backhand. Oh, that opened way up. Douglas saves it, but feeds Zulaika's forehand. From the outside, pumps it back. What a scoop there by Douglas.
That was beautiful.
Running across the court. Zulaika drops this one inside. Douglas to wall to score. Tremendous point there. It leads it 2-1.
Douglas moved across the court effortlessly, what appeared to be effortless. I know he put a lot of effort into it, but look at his movements around. Look at how he's reading this ball. So comfortable on this scoop. That's the beauty of Jai-Alai right there. You see it. And finishes it off with a costado. Just beautifully done.
Zulaika sends it high and deep to open things up again. Douglas stays with the rebote, drops it right in the corner. It's on the wall. It's missed. The lead is 3-1 for Douglas now in set 2.
No such thing as a safe lead when you're playing singles against Zulaika.
That one died in the corner. Douglas swept it off the ground. Zulaika another chance from the outside. Opens up for the carom.
Beautifully
done. It lands perfectly to score. That's 2 for Zulaika. That's an overserve, first fault, second serve coming up.
That's what Douglas was trying to do earlier, too, that traditional high bounce serve. Serve it deep, as close to the line as possible, straight over the top with a lot of bounce, and just bury your opponent in the corner.
Hard second serve, Douglas keeps it on the left side. Oh, but put it up in the overhead screen. 3-3, now we're tied up. That serve is out of play. First fault, second serve coming up. He's going for that high bounce serve.
Oh, there's no question that it's a traditional serve in Jai-Alai. High bounce to the front wall, right, hits the floor just before the overserve line, and your opponent's dead in the corner.
What a bullet of a backhand comes flying off the wall, turned up, but into the overhead screen. Douglas gets one back. He leads it.
Oh, that one died.
Oh, that one dropping. Zulaika picks it up, sends it inside. Here's Douglas. Powerful backhand. Comes flying off the wall. Turned by Zulaika. Wall to wall. Douglas has to come back. He just kind of lays it up. It's along the wall. Zulaika with a chance. Inside placement.
Good
Douglas
read.
read it. His inside placement will score. That gets Douglas and the Warriors possible set, possible match, and a possible game day point.
He read that perfect.
Yeah, he was all over this.
Douglas read that perfect.
After making this defensive save, he just lays it up. He thinks Zulaika's going to capitalize, but nope. Douglas is right there, and then his inside, that's been working all match long. High bouncing serve. Here's Zulaika, opens up with the backhand again. Rebote, that's on the wall. Douglas gets it up and past Zulaika. Douglas with a nice reach. Floats it up, clears the screen this time. Zuleika waiting for it. He's at the 7 line. Turns it wall to wall again. Now Douglas, nice rebote of his own inside and passing. And that one got away. That'll do it. Point, set, and match. Douglas wins it for the Warriors, and they win the game day 4-2. Folks, stay tuned. We'll hear from our winner, Douglas, in just a few moments.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
And we have some replays.
Look at Doug. I mean, just running around it, scoops it up. That's a nice highlight. This one dropping, and Douglas here with the 2-wall. That was working for him. And he had Zuleika just guessing a little bit, and then you're going to see a little bit later he sneaks one by inside. And Douglas gets the rebote save, but Zuleika, this was the one he was able to kill. Lands that Karaman perfectly. I think that brought it to 3-3. Douglas here digs out the rebote. Zuleika's got it on the costada. You don't usually win points from there, but he reads it perfectly, and then his inside placement even closer to the side wall. And we're here with our winner there, Douglas, delivering the win for your team. What were you thinking as you were watching the match before you knew you were going to have a chance to win it?
Yeah, Correa and Gallo, did a great job. They got us that third win to, at least secure a tie, but I knew it was up to me to get that last win for the team. So, Zuleika played good. He's an aggressive player with a lot of shots, but I think I took advantage of, I think he was a little tired in that last match, and I was able to pass with a lot of my rebotes, so I think that helped.
Yeah, now that's 4 match wins in a row for you over Zuleika. How much confidence does that give you coming in knowing that that's a guy that you've beaten in the past?
Yeah, no, I think, like I said, he's an amazing player. He has a lot of shots, but I know that if I continue to pass him, especially on my rebotes, it's going to give me a lot of opportunities to set myself up in the front, and whenever I had the opportunity, I set myself up, so, I'm happy with the win.
Awesome, Douglas. Great performance there. 2 wins for you and deliver the game day win for your team. Congratulations. All right, let's take a look at our standings here. Before we depart, folks, we'll pull that back up for you, and we will see there that the Warriors are moving up into that final playoff spot now in a tie for 3rd place with the Fireballs. Remember, the top 4 teams will advance to the playoffs at the end of our regular season. That's going to do it for our week of Jai-Alai, folks. Join us back here on Tuesday. We'll pick things back up at 5 p.m. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here Tuesday.